for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert. It's caught left side by Cooks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 84 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
No score after one on EA Sports. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Here's Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he stopped immediately there. They go play action with Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Burrow on play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henderson is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Rams going to take over late in this first half, and they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Burrow on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a run with Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Touchdown, Rams! DJ Moore. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Screen play, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he was in Washington, had 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Draw play. It's Eckler. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Austin Eckler,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. On the return is Henderson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now they will throw it with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Don't stop that motor.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. On first down, it's Herbert. Into the hands of Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing, Herbert. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.